The cannons of the pirate ship ready to fire in the north end zone. We can only be one place. Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa, the home of the Buccaneers. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Buffalo Bills and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
A welcome to you, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. Chase McLaughlin set to get it started. And off we go from Tampa. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is James Cook. And a good start on the ground. He gets 8 on the game's opener.
At the 44-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and a yard. Once again, it's Cook, and he's got it. 1st down. A pickup of 4.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. First carry for Ramondre Stevenson. And he did not want to go down. Good running. Manages to gain 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run. Stevenson. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25. They get 24 on that one. Good for a Bills 1st down.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
Allen going to give it to Cook. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get 1st down after 1st down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is 1st and goal. So now they'll throw it with Allen. That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete. Andre Yosivas was the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second and goal. On the carry, it's Cook. And he's close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him short. Put him down at the 1.
Stop short of the goal line. A gain of 7 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
Trying to cash in on this opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal. To throw is Allen. He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, Bills. That his second TD catch of the season.
And when things haven't been going your way, like they haven't around here recently, Mike, this is exactly what you need. You're looking for a spark. So to take the opening possession of the game, march it down there, and come away with the score, all of a sudden the sideline's a lot more positive. There's a lot more good energy amongst your teammates. Is that the spark they needed to turn this thing around?
The extra point, up and good. And the Bills will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 10. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
Their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On the ground, we'll go with Rashad White, the back out of Arizona State. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
At the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Mayfield. That's complete. It's Emeka Egbuka. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
9 yards.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Here comes White on the toss right. Finding room across midfield. And he'll finally be tracked down at the Bills' 36-yard line.
26 yards.
It's a gain there of 26 yards.
Buccaneers.
There's 2 elements to a successful run play, and the key is having them aligned. The offensive line needs to block according to the play and create space, but the back has to hit that space at the appropriate time. And this is a clear example as to why it leads to big gains.
First and 10 now from the 36.
Run.
They'll run with the second-round pick in the April draft. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about one. Cole Bishop up to make the play.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 9. Baker gonna hand it to White, and he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down. Gonna stop this here for injury. One of the Buccaneers is down. Athletic training staff's gonna take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the gun, it's Mayfield. He's got a man. That's the tight end, Cotton. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that 3rd down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
Here's 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's White. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
They go to the 21-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 21, here's 2nd down and 9.
180!
Mayfield to throw. They'll set up the screen to White. And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. 180! Scott!
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. He's got it inside the 5. And he'll get this down to the 2-yard line. 1st and goal as they convert on 3rd down. On to the 2nd Buccaneers in possession of the football as they go to work on 1st and goal.
Set. 180! Kings! Scott!
White will score! Touchdown, Buccaneers!
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Buccaneers come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. To return, here's Ray Davis. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. To throw is Allen. That's taken in. It's James Cook. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 14.
Give him 14 on that one. First down, Buffalo.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10.
56.
A run with Cook. Through the run past midfield. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. 20-yard pickup there. Good for a Bills first down.
It's a gain of 20.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
First and 10. They'll work the middle this time with Stevenson, and he'll get about 5.
Stevenson, the ball carrier. Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 4. They'll go again here with Stevenson. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Stevenson. And it looks like he's going to have that first down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. And they convert on 3rd down.
And anytime you have one of these big backs, this is exactly the spot to use him. Just lower those pads, keep those legs moving. He's able to find just enough of a seam to pick up the first down.
They'll run a draw now with Stevenson.
We typically see the big guys up front, Mike, make plays at the line. But every so often, he's able to drive through, get in the backfield, and take them down for a loss.
Second and 11 at the Bucs' 34-yard line.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11. Throwing is Allen. That's complete to Ramondre Stevenson out of the backfield. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike. You never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
3rd and 2. Here we go. Allen will throw. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down.
Well, here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on 4th down. Allen going to throw for it. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have the first down. Aggressive call there. Works out as they convert on 4th down.
Every team in the league has their own set of scramble rules. And what that means, Mike, is when the pocket breaks down and the quarterback gets flushed, everyone understands, based on where they are in the field, how they can remain friendly to the quarterback. Great execution here. Leads to a nice gain.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. On the handoff, it's Stevenson. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
At the 16-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. They'll run the draw with Cook. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal coming up. He takes this down to about the 5. To the air is Allen. They'll set up the screen to Cook. And that one's just too long to get going. They'll come up, stop him before the lineman could get out to lead the way.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive lineman to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers in secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all 3 levels played disciplined, good football with good vision. That's why they're able to stop him for no gain.
Another one from the 5. 2nd down and goal. On the give, this is Stevenson. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
So on 2nd down, they try to hammer it in on the ground, Mike, but now on 3rd and goal, I don't think you have any choice but to put this ball in your quarterback's hands and test this defense through the air.
3rd and goal.
Round 80! What's that?
Now Allen. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that 3rd down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this 4th down after failing on 3rd. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
A safe kick taken at the 5. They'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
180!
Throwing is Baker. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
180! Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Back to the air, it's Mayfield. That is brought in by Ibuka. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. It is a big play for the Buccaneers. 31 yards.
1st and 10.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. A dive and a catch. Incredible. Timeout here at Tampa Bay. That is their 2nd. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime.
1st and 10.
And that's what you call being fearless, going over the middle. That's not everybody's cup of tea in this league, Mike. Some guys love to operate outside the numbers, and some guys understand their role is in the middle of the field, and not only to make that catch, but to do it laying out. That's a big-time play to secure that one.
Mayfield to throw it here on 1st down. To the left side, to Godwin. And he won't quite make it to the pylon, but he's out of bounds right around the 1-yard line. A big play at a critical juncture in this game. 32 yards. So here's a chance to take the lead going into the locker room. It's 1st and goal.
Kings, 180! What's up?
Off the play fake. It's Mayfield. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. Wow, the coverage excellent there. It'll bring up 2nd and goal.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. over the top. He's got it. And 9 Mitchell. Touchdown Buccaneers. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year.
Pretty interesting sequence of play calls here, Mike. You can tell going into this game, they felt their matchups down here deep in the tight red zone were better through the air than maybe they were necessarily on the ground. We see 2 back-to-back throws. The second one, though, results in a touchdown.
McLaughlin put it on the extra point. And the Bucs are on top. It's 14-10.
Bills 10. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Davis now to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Look at him go! And he's going to take this all the way back. 93 yards. Touchdown, Buffalo. You talk about a response. After the offense goes down the field and gets a touchdown, the special teams unit comes back to get the 6 right back for the other side.
And I've been there, Mike. You find yourself on offense. You watch your opponent go down and get a touchdown. And you're saying amongst each other, you're saying, hey, we're going to get the ball back. Let's go get one of our own. But in this case, the return unit says, no, offense, you stay on the sideline. We got this. And they go back and get a score of their own.
Makes the score Bills 17. Buccaneers 14.
Halftime, coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here in the middle. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup to the 24. Cole Bishop up to make the play. Three points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. This is going to be taken in at the 3. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
On first down is Mayfield. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. Adonai Mitchell, the intended target. And it'll be second down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Second down throw from Mayfield. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10.
180! Real. What's up?
To throw is Mayfield. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. Going to be 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide we're just going to air it out. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down. All 3 incompletions, and now brings up 4th down. And barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Alert! 180! Go!
He'll start on the ground with Stevenson. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
319!
They go play action now. Here's Allen. Open man downfield. It's Kincaid. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That hits number 40 on the season for him.
1st and 10 at the
And nothing matters if this protection isn't able to pick up that blitz. They do a fantastic job of stunting that pass rush just long enough to find an open man downfield.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
180! Go!
Looking to throw, it's Allen. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 8. A run here with Stevenson. And he's able to find a crease. Get ahead for 7. It'll bring up 3rd down.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now is one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
They don't need much. It is 3rd and inches.
56!
They'll try to run for this. It's Stevenson. A gain there of 15. 1st down, Buffalo.
In today's game, Mike, we're so used to seeing everyone go for quarterback sneak in this situation. 3rd and inches, just let your quarterback kind of barrel forward and get a fresh set of downs. But a nice change up here, giving the ball to your back. Not only does he pick up the 1st down, but he gets plenty of yards after that.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now, Allen. They'll try to set up the screen here. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
Second down and 3.
319. What's up?
Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
Third down, 3 to go.
56, 56. 180. What's up?
Allen to throw. This one caught at the 4. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be first and goal.
1 yard line.
Nothing really fancy about that last completion, but what it does do, Mike, is now they're on the doorstep of the end zone. So now they've got to find a way to finish this long drive with a touchdown.
From the 1 yard line, first down and goal.
What's up?
Again, it's Allen to the air. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo.
It seems to me they were kind of holding this play call for this exact situation, Mike. First and goal, down here near the goal line, and they had this one worked up all week. Simple pitch and catch, and it works to perfection.
Makes the score Bills 24, Buccaneers 14.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
At their own 22-yard line.
They'll start this on the ground. And here's White. And his momentum completely stopped there. Picked up, thrown down for a loss.
It's a loss of 2.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
180. Pistol. What's up?
On second down, Baker. A quick throw, that's complete on the slant. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield.
36 yards.
A big play and a much-needed one as well. 36 yards.
First and 10 at the 45.
It's not a coincidence, Mike, that the best offenses in the NFL are all excellent at yards after the catch. It's a combination of a few things. A highly accurate quarterback and the ability of the scheme to get open players in open space. Once you do that, the rest is up to them.
180. Kings.
Now the Bucs will take their first time out, and they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
Real.
Throwing is Mayfield. They'll set up the screen to White. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
18 more yards.
Screen works to perfection. Give him 18 yards and move the chains. First down.
First and 10. At the
Really nice
27-yard
job there,
line.
Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Here's first and 10.
180. Watch out.
Out of the shotgun. Mayfield. Gets this one into the hands of his receiver, Godwin. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. Number 14 with a pickup of 14. And a first down. Space getting tight here. Down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10.
180. Watch out.
Now it's White. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Clearly trying to catch the defense by surprise, Mike. If the draw works, it's a touchdown. But being down here in the red zone, this is a tough spot on the field to get away with running that draw play.
Second and 10.
Good. 180. Up close. Let's go. Start.
From the gun, it's Mayfield. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive. And what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
180. Point it right. Start.
From the gun on third down, it's Mayfield. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Chris Godwin. Touchdown, Tampa. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Buccaneers cut the lead to 3, 24-21.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Here's McLaughlin now after the score. He'll kick this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Cook. So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the third quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Fourth quarter begins with a run by Cook. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Second and 11. On the carry, it's Stevenson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Well, now this brings up third down, Mike, and a really tough call for this coach. Does he want to remain aggressive, put the ball in the air, and try to keep this offense on the field? Or can he be a little more conservative, not be afraid to punt the ball away, and hope his defense can finish this game out?
This crowd into it now as we get to third down. Off the play fake, it's Allen. He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 42 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's first and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. And they'll run it here with Stevenson. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits. What do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal?
Move back to the 10. They'll try here on second and goal. Allen going to give it to Cook. And he's close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him short, put him down at the 1. Now we'll get a stoppage here for an injured Bill. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. Looking for that final yard. It's third and goal.
Brown 80! What's up?
Stevenson. And he will not get in. The defense stands their ground, pushes him back, and they force fourth down.
What can you say about the effort of this defense, Mike? I mean, they find themselves backed up their heels on their own goal line. And not only do they come up with a big third down stop, they take them back for a loss. Brings up fourth down, and wow, they got a chance to make a huge goal line stand.
Fourth and goal, decision time, and they will go for it.
Alert, alert, alert! 319! Off 52. Look out!
They'll run for it. It's Stevenson. And he's not going to get there. They stopped him at the goal line. It's a turnover on downs.
These are the opportunities when they present themselves, you have to capitalize. And in this case, it was the defense that forced the turnover on downs and kept them out of the end zone.
The drive begins with a run by White. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
8 yards on the pickup, brings up second and 2.
come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Set. Run it. Run. Back. Rush the whip. Kings. Done.
On play action, Mayfield. That's caught inside by Otten. And he'll be brought down, but not before they move it up past the 30-yard line. They get 25 on that connection. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. Baker gonna hand it to White, and he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
At the 36-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Mayfield to throw. He'll try and set up the tight end screen. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Linebacker certainly wasn't fooled on that play. Not only does he get there in a hurry, but he's able to secure that tackle and bring him down for a loss.
Time now becoming a factor as we get to 3rd down.
Regular. 180. Hey, alert 33.
To throw is Mayfield. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
This is one of those situations that play directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
They need 8 yards to keep it going. 4th and 8.
180. Kings, Kings, Kings. What's that?
They'll go. Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on down. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Alert, alert, alert.
They'll run. Stevenson, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
No gain on the play. Brings up
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run the toss with Cook. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. So, right out of the 2-minute break, we get a timeout used by the defense with 1:56 to go. Got to get this to the 25. Here's 3rd down. Allen will give this to Davis. A gain there of 20. Good for a Bills first down. The Buccaneers forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So a road win here for the Bills. They bounced back from the loss last week. Really put in a determined effort and will come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.
Why can't we score?